How's it going, guys? My name is Alan. I'm 27 years old. I'm from Chicago, Illinois. And this is why I support Andrew Yang. I would have posted this directly to Twitter, but Twitter only lets you get 2 minutes and 20 seconds in, so this might be a little bit longer. But this is why I support Andrew Yang. So when I was growing up, I really hated politics. I despised everything to do with politics. Well, what the hatred and the divide that people, would come up when that would come up when people talked about politics and stuff. It would debating the left and the right. People were just mean and nasty, and I just hated that. So I generally stayed clear of politics most of my life. When in 2016, when I learned about Bernie Sanders and what he was doing with his platform that he was running on, I was really excited about that. The ability to get my student debt completely taken care of, which is a big thing that I struggle with. To get that taken care of was something that was really important for me, and so I was that got me into him. When he didn't win in 2016, and seeing what the government became over those next 3 years, I really decided that politics was something I needed to get myself involved a little bit more into the next time the elections came around, because that really was how we were going to change our lives. Knowing that people are out there like Bernie who are going to put out, these ideas that really were for the benefit of the people. So when I was watching the second president or Democratic debate this go around, I saw Andrew Yang on there. So I'm an Asian American myself, so he caught my attention. Somebody I wanted to look into. His line in the debate about there's more people talking about him not wearing a tie, and the Democratic candidates had their rehearsed taglines, and that it was a reality TV show. And he was the only one up there that was really telling it kind of like it was, bringing that hard truth to the people that this is kind of what this was, and that while they're standing up there talking about having these rehearsed taglines, that there should be real discussion about the issues of today. So that was really all I heard about it from him during that debate, and I decided, I'm gonna look more into this guy. He seemed like more of a different candidate than the rest of them, and he sounded different than the rest of them. So looking into him a little bit more, I found some of his policies, and the one that really stuck with me the most and that got me really involved with him is the freedom dividend, and the universal basic income. The whole plan to give every American citizen 18 and up $1,000 a month, free and clear, no questions asked, just to show appreciation to the American people. Say that you are a stakeholder in this company, or in this country, and you are involved and you're vested in this country. So here's something to reward you with that. That stuck with me a lot, because realistically, thinking about what that would do for me and my family was crazy. My wife and I were new parents. We're in our 20s, and we both work pretty decent jobs. Make pretty decent money, but we're new parents, and we have a 1-year old now. And since we both have to work, we don't have a lot of time to spend with our kids. It's on the weekends and at night when the kids are all tuckered out and ready for bed. And one thing that $2,000 extra a month would really do for us is help us to be able to make moves in our lives that would allow us to be able to spend more time with our children. One thing that I strive for really every day is to make moves in my career that would allow my wife to be able to stay home and be with our kids, because I know she loves our kids dearly. And so being able to stay home and be with our kids all the time is something that I strive for, and she would love to do. But having that extra $2,000 a month would really be something that helps us. So that's something I thought about. And I thought about, if that helped us in that way, imagine what it could do for every other American family out there who is struggling, who has these, some of these similar situations or even worse situations than us. That extra money every single month would improve the quality of life of every single American by, leaps and bounds. So I'm 100% for that. And, that really stuck with me as something that was incredibly important. The other thing I think that really stuck with me with him was his discussion on technology and artificial intelligence. And as somebody who's worked in technology for many years, my dad's worked in technology for many years. I understand that technology is on the forefront of innovation, and what's happening in technology is the writing's on the wall. Artificial intelligence is here. It's not going anywhere. It's already starting to take over various jobs. As somebody, I worked in call centers and technology for many years myself, and knowing that AI could very, very quickly get rid of those jobs, is something that really, struck a chord with me. And so I think Andrew Yang has the best solutions for today's problems. Really taking into account what's going on in our lives, not just in our economy, but in our lives as a whole. He's got the best solutions out there. So I support Andrew Yang, Yang Gang 2020. And Andrew, if you see this, man, killing it at the debate tonight. I'm sure that America's gonna wake up soon to see what you have to bring to the table. So thanks, Andrew, for everything, and Yang 2020.